first time at Madison Square Garden?
It was a preseason game against a Brazilian team. I was a little anxious. I was like, just not really nervous, just like wanted to like. Once the game started, I was everywhere. I was just too intense, and I had to like. Second half, I slowed down a little bit, and that's when I played a better game.
My first time was actually when I first got here in the summer. I went to a Liberty game with my sister, just as something to do, and it was really cool. We actually were sitting like right by the floor, which was awesome.
It was me. Well, yeah, it was me and Luke. We was, two-way players, and last year, it was just like that was the first time I seen the drones and stuff coming out, and it was just like. Wow, like I couldn't believe that's my first time here. Like I was like, can I record this? Like that, I literally said that, and I'm like, Luke was like, no, you can't use social media right now. I'm like what? I was like, okay.
I played Jordan Brand Classic when I was 16 years old. And first time I walked into that gym and actually played there, I was actually getting kind of dizzy and lightheaded because how big the gym was. It was an amazing atmosphere.
I believe it was in high school when I got accepted as one of the McDonald's All-Americans. They had a ceremony for all the people from the tri-state that got picked. So at halftime of a game, I was able to go down there and step on the floor for the first time.
It was 3 years ago, I think. During the summer, I was at a concert with Drake and Future.
My first time in Madison Square Garden was last year in college. We played Monmouth at MSG.
What was the most surprising thing to you about the Garden?
It's like when you're playing, it's like you really don't see the fans. It's like the fans is just like dark. Like, some arenas, it's like a lot of light in there, but it's really only light on the court. So that was pretty interesting.
A little overwhelming. I didn't realize how big Madison Square Garden really was because that was my first time as a pro. A lot of guys come in and they've played there in college or sometimes in high school. So it was kind of overwhelming. I felt like the seats were like a lot farther away than normal arenas, so there's like more people, it felt like.
When you first walked in that first time to Madison Square Garden, what was your initial impression?
It was crazy. I mean, it's an NBA team, NBA court. Like, I've never been on one before, and I'm finally on one. It was amazing.
I could tell it's very different, different vibe, different kind of fans, super loud.
My first time at Square Garden was open practice the other day, so it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
What was the most surprising thing to you, like when you walked in and you saw blank?
I don't know if I even was able to be surprised because I was so naive to the situation of the building and everything like that.
I was a sophomore at college for the preseason NIT. And I remember just walking in. The difference between the Garden and every other arena was the lights were way brighter. And that was the first thing I noticed. Walked on the court and it was like, everything is brighter. And that was the first time I realized why they call it, the Mecca, and that's the bright lights, the big stage.
Just that moment of stepping on the floor for the first time in the Garden brought me back to memories of when my dad was playing. So it just really felt good to finally be like, okay, I'm playing on the same court as my dad. So that my dad used to play when he was playing in the NBA, so I was happy.